Hello, I'm James Green of Uber Solar, and one of the questions we frequently get asked by potential investors in solar water heating is whether they should have a high pressure or a low pressure system. And the purpose of this short video is to give an understanding of the different types and why or how they should be used. And we're going to start with low pressure solar water heaters. And similar to the one that you can see in the photograph, low pressure geysers are normally integrated systems which are sitting on roofs with the tank and the solar collectors, solar evacuated tubes inserted into them. So they're much cheaper than high pressure systems because they're not built to the same standards, and they're normally 100 litres, sometimes bigger. It is rare to find an electric element being used for heating up for bad weather. They can be used with borehole or municipal water, and the life expectancy is 2 to 10 years. Now, the big problem with low pressure solar water heaters is that they're absolutely no good for showering, and that is a problem if you want to shower. So most middle and upper income homes will have electric geysers, and they are all, or generally all, high pressure systems. And in the photograph, we have a split indirect pump system where the tanks are also visible, but that's just for illustration purposes. The tanks can be anywhere. They can be in the roof, they can be on a wall, they can be on the ground, and because they're split, they can act in that way. They are more expensive than the low pressure units because they're built to a considerably higher standard. But unlike the low pressure units, they are excellent for showering. You can have 2 or 3 people showering simultaneously. The sizes are normally 150 or 200 litres, sometimes 300 litres where 150s are put together, or even 400 litres where you'll have 2 200s put together. They will always have electrical backup, and they can use both municipal and pump borehole water. The life expectancy probably is 10 to 30 years, and aesthetically they're more attractive. But a word of warning to those people who think they can save money by going with a low pressure solar water heater. You just cannot mix high pressure cold water with low pressure hot water, because the only thing which will come out is the cold water. So if you get that low pressure geyser thinking you're going to save money, you just can't use them for showering. And likewise, you also have further problems with the plumbing reticulation. You can't pre-feed low pressure into high pressure or vice versa. So in summary, what sometimes looks like a great idea on paper and financially isn't. And the other factor you may want to take into consideration is that you can't use tempering valves on low pressure units. So in summary, all solar water heaters are great because they help save the environment, because they're using solar rather than electricity to heat water. Income demographics normally determine what type of pressure. As I said, low pressure for low income, high pressure for higher income. The South African government used to do low pressure rollouts to the low income homes. They are now moving progressively over to high pressure. And with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, as usual, please come back to us, and we look forward to chatting to you. And thank you and goodbye.